What's up everybody, my name's Chance. Today we're going to be playing a mono green deck. In case you guys couldn't tell, I've been working on a ton of new decks. So yeah, let's see, I think the last one we did was the dinosaurs all the way down here, and obviously all of these aren't brand new decks. Merfolk, Aggro, and the Goblin Rampage, of course, are not, but aside from that, the rest of these are all brand new. And today, we're not going to be playing them in order because the Elemental Tribal actually still needs a lot of work, as well as the Aggro Jank. This is actually only a mono blue. It has black on there for discovery. We have a spell deck, which is only 6 creatures, 30 spells, which is actually a really fun deck, and it's kind of crazy to play. Merfolk, Aggro, and Goblin Rampage, of course, are old. Etra the Silencer, been working on this deck for quite a while now. Can't wait to get one more copy of Etra, or Etrata, sorry, to finish this deck up. We have a Spirit Tribal, which is honestly a lot better than what I thought it would be. Forest Giants, which is pretty much exactly what its name indicates. It's a mono green deck where you just try and summon a lot of the larger creatures, and I thought about playing this one today, but honestly I like this one-hitters mono green a little bit better that I made as well. Started out with this deck and it sort of transformed into this one as I got more ideas. This aggro burn deck's actually really cool. You can actually kill someone in one turn with like some Bane Fire and some Fight with Fire sort of shenanigans, so that's really fun. And of course, Poison Tip Archer I've been working on for quite a while, but I'm still working out the kinks with that. Seems like a really fun deck. Nonetheless, today we're going to be playing the one-hitters deck, and sort of the premise for this, if you guys couldn't understand from the name, is to sort of try and get your opponent dead in one hit. Obviously, we got big monsters like Ghalta and Prodigious Growth to sort of add in a lot of big buffs. Multani is actually really good. Carnage Tyrant, of course, always good. Bounty of Might is actually the picture for this deck, and it's actually a really good instant card. 3 creatures can get +3/+3 until the end of turn. That can really change the tide of attacking, especially whenever you only have green monsters with trample. Really does a lot of damage. We got Vivien Reid to sort of sort out our creatures and try and get them to our hand a little bit quicker, as well as deal with any flying. And the emblem is nice if you can ever get it. 2 Gigantosauruses, which are actually pretty good cards. They really put an emphasis on needing to be removed, so cards like Ghalta actually won't, and they can stay. Helm of the Host, really fun in this deck, and so sort of the idea is to get out Carnage Tyrant, whatever it may be, and then Helm of the Host them. And so you'll end up having like 3, 4, 5, 6 Carnage Tyrants, or 3, 4, 5, 6 Ghaltas. Obviously, it doesn't take that long for the game to end. Generally, if you got 3 Ghaltas, you should have one, if not are winning. So Blanchwood Armor, really good in any forest deck. Rabid Bite to sort of deal with any, you know, little annoying creatures that they may not attack or defend with, like Legion Lieutenant, anything like that. That sort of gives a buff where people sort of keep it on the back burner. Ironshell Beetle actually works really well with Helm of the Host. If you have no other options, you can sort of select the Ironshell Beetle, and of course every time a new one enters the battlefield, you're getting a +1/+1 counter on one of your target creatures. So it's actually a pretty good way to build up some sort of softer creatures. Druid of the Cowl and Llanowar Elves, of course, are in here for the mana, and Adventurous Impulse is in here to try and, again, get through these cards to try and get to our bigger ones. Colossal Majesty obviously works pretty well with this deck. If you control a creature with power 4 or more, draw an additional card at the beginning of your upkeep. So obviously, with all of the enchantments and all of the big monsters, getting to a 4/4 or a creature with 4 power on the board is not too difficult. So the success rate for this deck has been about 50-50, but it is really fun to play and really fun for your opponent. You can sort of sit there and watch them realize when their time's going to be up, if that makes sense. If you play a Helm of the Host on a Ghalta, then the first thing they do is try and scramble and figure out how to, you know, obviously disengage it or break it. But after the first time that it summons one, then you have another creature that you can attach that helm onto. So this starting hand is actually really terrible. This is really terrible too, but we'll keep it. Ah. Like I said, this deck is about 50-50, and I'd have to say 100% of the time it is due to opening hand, the loss. If you can get a good opening hand, 7-8 times out of 10 you're going to win. If you get a bad hand, maybe 2 times out of 10. It's rough. But, and especially since he's playing Merfolk, we're really going to need to get out our creatures quickly. So this game 1 may be a fast and decisive defeat. So that's unfortunate, but we will try anyways. Try again is what they always say, so. We got 2 turns till we can actually get a creature out, which is a little bit unfortunate. There's Prodigious Growth, so we're really not drawing the cards we want to this turn. But Prodigious Growth plus Oaken Form will make our Gigantosaurus a 20/20, which is basically a 1-hit to him, exactly as the name implies. So getting there won't be too difficult. It'll be a matter of staying alive. That's the difficult part. We only need 1 more land and we can play the Prodigious Growth. Of course, this next turn we'll get down to our Gigantosaurus. Obviously, his River Sneak can sort of go right past that. It's just a little bit scary considering how much. There's the Helm of the Host. Fortunately, a little bit late, and yeah, we didn't really get any of the mana buffs early game like I wanted. Turn 5 Gigantosaurus with nothing else on the board is not really the best. That's going to be game, actually. So yeah, like I said, Merfolk deck, really quick victory. And he should just hurry this along. He already had lethal, so. And that's okay. This deck doesn't do the best against rush decks, and it's pretty obvious why. You're trying to go for more sort of mid to late game victory. And a mono green deck really doesn't have too much in the way of dealing with rush. I guess I could put a few walls in here, but it seems like it just takes up extra space and doesn't allow us to get to our cards that we want and need quickly, or quick enough, I guess I should say. So, going up against Mr. Green, how ironic. We will keep this hand. Nothing else, we can Blanchwood Armor the Llanowar Elves, but Vivien Reid and Carnage Tyrant pretty good in the opening hand, especially since we do actually have some buff on our mana here, so. We'll see. He mulliganed. Maybe he didn't have that good of a starting hand. That's actually good for us. Maybe up against another Merfolk deck, and that just might be something we have to deal with. I am going to go ahead and Blanchwood Armor our Llanowar. So next turn it can actually deal a decent bit of damage. I do apologize, my dogs are being a bit restless this morning, so you guys can hear them sort of stomping and clawing around. Do apologize. Now our hand's actually looking scary because we're not drawing any bolsters, and contrary to what it may seem like, our deck should actually have more lower cost cards than this, as well as more land. That's actually unfortunate because it means we can't use the Llanowar now to cast a Vivien, which we would have been able to had he not cast a Water Trap, so that's actually a pretty good play on his part. But this next turn we'll be able to get Vivien down, hopefully sift through our deck a little quicker. And he'll hit us for 3, but honestly for him to have a Merfolk deck and to be moving this slow, that's actually really good for us. So, or we can go and get a Gigantosaurus down, and I think that might be the play. I don't know why he didn't attack, why he wouldn't attack that turn. But yeah, again, I apologize for my dogs in the background being super annoying. Not to you, then to me. And his blink of an eye makes me feel like oh, there's the Deep Root Elite. I was gonna say makes me feel like this is a very basic deck, but go 5, that's perfectly fine. And now he has no cards in hand, so that's actually really good for us. We are gonna go ahead and play a Gigantosaurus, and next turn we can play Vivien. If we get another land, we'll definitely play a Carnage Tyrant right off the bat. No Carnage Tyrant. We'll play Vivien.
Meet my newest friend.
That's a bit unfortunate. Both of our Rabid Bites just got sent to the bottom, but the fact that we did get a land is actually really good, and we're actually not going to attack here. If we do, it means he can kill our Vivien next turn, and I'd actually like to try and get the emblem up. Obviously, having trample on all of our huge monsters is a definite bonus. Indestructible as well, so, you know, looking scary if we can actually get her all the way up. Yeah, he may be playing the Jungle Secrets deck, the basic Merfolk deck that it gives you. Wow. And we've drawn 3 Oaken forms. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's go ahead and Carnage Tyrant. And we'll look at the top card again. Forest. Ah, that really sucks. We're sending Helm of the Host to the bottom of the library. Damn. Still won't attack. I like to keep our defenders up. Worst thing you could do is play the Merfolk that allows Merfolks with the counter on them to attack directly, in which case that would be terrible. But as long as he just keeps playing River Herald Boon, I'm not too concerned. There's another Helm of the Host. That's actually really good. We should go ahead and play that, and next turn equip it.
You can't stop nature.
Druid of the Cowl is actually alright, so we'll go ahead and get her out instead of playing an Oaken form. And next turn we'll attach Helm of the Host. Of course, it's Carnage Tyrant and not Gigantosaurus, as Carnage Tyrant does have trample as well as hexproof, so you can imagine what your board will look like with a whole bunch of Carnage Tyrants on its side. You're actually about to get to experience that. Wow, actually this is gonna be game, I think, pretty quickly. He should concede. Now we can keep going, but the fact that we have the emblem. Nah, let's do it one more. He can't get through still, so there's another Gigantosaurus. Why not? Why not take the Gigantosaurus, and then we will make him a 10-9, even though the buff doesn't carry over. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Now we have, what, 5-4 to defend with, so she can... Alright, we're just going to keep all our defenders up. I don't want to attack and them get... Oh, shit. Okay, so this is what you kind of get for playing too greedy. Yeah, that's what you get if you play too greedy with this deck. Obviously, I should have just attacked there. That's unfortunate. I should have just given the Vivien Reid emblem to everybody and attacked and won the game. Alrighty, and we're back for game 3. So hopefully we can pick up a victory this time, an actual victory, not one that I fluke around with and end up causing myself. So, or costing myself, not causing myself. I was gonna say causing myself to lose, but costing myself, whatever. You guys know the point. Definitely could have won that last game had we used the Vivien emblem and just attacked with everything. Obviously, that's a play that we should have done. But nonetheless, this is a scary hand. We do not need that many big drops. That's more like it. And we will actually take another Druid of the Cowl. That will give us 5 mana, so it's enough to lay down Helm of the Host as well as equip it. Dusk Legion Zealot. Maybe we're up against a vampire deck. That would actually be kind of scary. You can get a lot of vamps out. Not gonna attack. We have what, 4, 5, 6 mana out, so we can use Prodigious Growth. Actually, not a bad idea. That's actually 5, 6 mana. We can get Multani out. It'll only be a 3/3, but does have reach and trample, so that's actually okay. We will attack with our Druid of Cowl here, in case he does defend with the Zealot. Of course he doesn't. Maybe he has a Legion Lieutenant lined up. Even still though, making a Dusk Legion Zealot a, what, 2/2? Oh, Radiant Destiny, okay. He doesn't quite have that, so what do we... I don't want to do that. We can Multani and he'll go to the 3/3. We can play Helm of the Host. We already have it down. Yeah. Then we go Helm of the Host and then Adventurous Impulse. Still leave one one up, and I definitely think we get Carnage Tyrant here. We can play Carnage Tyrant, and we can Helm of the Host Carnage Tyrant, which makes our side of the board very scary. Obviously, putting a Prodigious Growth on Carnage Tyrant isn't bad either. Okay, so Maverick Thane is not too bad, especially with his Radiant Destiny. We don't want him to create too many enemies for us before we can get our shit rolling. So go ahead and get Carnage Tyrant down. No attack is this turn either. Also means he can't really afford to attack. He can if he wants to attack with both of them. I guess he'll get another 2/2 Vampire with Lifelink, which isn't too bad. Johnny's Welcome is going to make his deck rather annoying, but I don't think he has another card to play on top of it since it just went straight to combat phase for him. There's the surrender. So quick game 1, 2, and 3, but you guys could sort of see where our victory route was leading there. We just would Helm of the Host, our Carnage Tyrant, and yeah, overrun him. So give you another quick rundown of the deck, and I did actually make a adjustment to it. I took out the, what is it, the, can't think of the name, the Oaken Forms, and I added in more Druid of the Cows and Llanowar, as I did think that would be a little bit better. You could probably afford to take out a Rabid Bite, add in another Forest, or vice versa, take out a Blanchwood, add in another Rabid Bite. Either probably would be an alright play. Nonetheless, thank you all for watching. Of course, if you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like down below and comment in the comment section if you have any questions, concerns, just want to talk to me. And subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And happy Thanksgiving. Peace.